cruisers, welcome back to Travel Cruise Feast. Today I'm breaking down the true cost of a casino-free cruise. I booked a last-minute casino offer just 4 days before departure. I'm not a casino high roller by any means. Even though I do get casino offers, they're usually just small discounts. But I happened to see a last-minute free offer and decided to try this solo. The offer was for an interior cabin, a 6-night, 7-day cruise for Australian $531 for two. This came with $100 in onboard credit, so the cruise fare itself was technically covered. I was lucky enough to get upgraded to an obstructed ocean view cabin on this sailing. Since this sailing was in Australia, casino offers are never truly listed as free because taxes, port fees, and gratuities are included in the base fare, which, for this cruise, was $431. The casino factor. Cruise lines are banking on you spending time and money at the tables and slots. Even if you go in with discipline, most people end up dropping anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s back into the casino. That's how they make the free cabin worth it for them. Then come the extras to factor in: drinks, specialty dining, shore excursions, Wi-Fi packages. What I spent. So, what did I actually spend on this cruise? Cost of the cruise, $531. I paid for two, even though I was cruising solo. Toll to and from the cruise port, $10. I decided not to spend money on paid drinks, snacks, or meals on board, and instead made do with the included offerings. I also brought 1 bottle of wine and 4 cans of cola with me at embarkation. Daily breakdown. Day 1. I spent $100 at the casino and bought some duty-free vodka for $50. Day 2. I used my $100 onboard credit at the casino. Day 3. I spent $50 at the casino. Day 4. In Cairns, I spent $5 on a souvenir, $6.70 at the supermarket, and $65 on a 45-minute shiatsu massage. That evening, I spent another $100 in the casino. Day 5. In Airlie Beach, I spent $9.60 on souvenirs, $5 for drinks, and $50 at the casino. Day 6. I gave $40 in extra tips to my 2 room stewards. I didn't have the same servers in the main dining room, so I didn't tip extra there. Total wrap-up. So, my total spend for 6 nights was $1,022.30, which works out to about $170 per night. So, are casino comp cruises worth it? Absolutely. If you're smart with your spending, it's still one of the cheapest ways to get on board. But free? Not quite. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more cruise tips, and let me know in the comments. Turn on notifications as in my next video, I will talk about all the free food, entertainment, and more on the Carnival Encounter. Would you take a free casino cruise, or would you rather pay full fare and avoid the temptation?